Adnan, Chetan, Jigar, Jiku, Ajit, Samad, Jarat, Anoop, Akil, Mohammad Faisal, Jay Prakash, Mohsin, Mufi, Preeti, Priya, Ajit, Tosh, Tushar, Ubaid, Jiku, Sir Wasim, Sir Irfan, Sayyid, Vishnu, Kam, Mohammad, Vandana, Vel Kumar, Ali Raza, Edwin, Chandra, Mohammed, Imran, Sir Arfat, Deepak, Adnan, Ajay, Batul, Ibrahim, Murli, Rizwan, Sachin, Sujit, Pomple, Riya, Sayyid, Faisal, Harun, Khan, Vinay, Javed, Sanger, Farid, Pradeep, Prem, Abhishek, Amir. Well, congratulations, Muhammad, Sai, Parita, Nabil, Chitra, Talaj, Harsh, congratulations, Manish, Amar, Anirudh, Lisa, Aslam, Atif, Grace, Greg, Mac, Sachin, Kamal, Bashkar, Rohit, Package, Vikshit, Vyas, Saurav, Siddhartha, Nadir, Tarek, Venkat, तो हरी पश्चिम से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कांग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, परना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, लीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जाफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, बीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, इसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, बेटी, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुब्रता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, जुनैद, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, बिदरा अली, शाजी, उबैद, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शराज, तीनों, नुसमा, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमीर, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या गुलशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सादिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्ती, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीकांत, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अबरार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, अजान, बासिल, गारिमा, केविन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, कुरेश, उमर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, मुनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अबरार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, मैन, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील उमर, अहमद, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, जान, सैयद, सत्यस्नैन, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम, सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Mohammad Adil G. Welcome everyone and good morning from New Jersey, USA. And wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and Happy New Year. I'm so happy that all of you are here with us today. Now, for the first time, I'm gonna show you a video of certified PMP in 2023. We ended the year with 597 PMP, and we are extremely proud of that. And let's see a video for them. Who are those people? And let's see their count. We know is the first certified PM of 2023. Ganesh, Naeem, Arun, Junaid, Ramesh, Shahid, Sandeep, Naula, Rupar, Onkar, Nishit, Sulaiman, Mohit, Mati, Leo, Uram, Halim, Ghazi, Harun, Ahmad, Afla, Abu Bakr, Razan, Ikram, Talib, Tayyib, Aslan, Madhiya, Hassan, Ajay, Ikin, Kevin, Naseem, Padma, Priti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, Zia, Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Imran, Tahir, Azad, Grace, Ajay, Ali Numar, Mafi, Mansoor, Prashant, Asma, Ki, Bhai, Fiaz, Garin, Ibrahim, Shakil, Devani, Talha, Adnan, Akmal, Azam, Bas, Mangesh, Murli, Nag, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetal, Yasir, Moss, Rizwan, Abbas, Shakil, Shafiq, Farita, Fontan, Yakar, Kodan, Tushar, Rizwan, Matt, Abbas, Aziz, Ahmed, Sukur, Imran, Rajesh, Sachin, Rais, Yasir, Michael, Makuram, Irfan, Asha, Ijaz, Binu, Atif, Ankush, Selwa, A Love Story, Shri, Durga, Vivek, Kalyan, Sagar, Fad, Ali, Satish, Rizwan, Was, Abis, Razan, Yusuf, Wakash, Vinay, Vishali, Umesh, Uday, Chandala, Sunila, Sauvik, Sibai, Saurabh, Satish, Sani, Saad, Genius, Atine, Amir, Mohit, Mohammad, Minhaj, Das, Smile, Jason, Hassan, Asif, Farid, Farhan, Ittisham, Dr. Jitin, Tadab, Badar, Atim, Anushpa, Amar, Amaya, Ali, Akash, Adam, Wasif, Nasir is my PMP number 597. We are ending this year with a bang. 597 PMP with 99% success record. Ji, first of all, welcome everyone, and I hope you have enjoyed that video. The purpose of that video is very straightforward to motivate you guys to become certified project management professional. Today is 4th of January with me, and we already have 4 PMP. So we are moving in a fast direction. 10 people have already booked the exam for next 10 to 12 days. So the year will be great for us, and this year target will be even bigger than the last year. But the most important thing from my side to you is that when do you plan to become certified PMP? When do you think that this will be the right time for you to do PMP? That is the most critical question. That is the most important question. And I will be more than happy to coach you, facilitate you into that. My batch program has been improved. My batch program has been worked better, and the batch program is starting on 19th of January. So if you want to get the pre-training material, you can join that. A very, very important announcement that I have to make is that now we are having PMP Marathon. PMP Marathon is starting on this Saturday. Today is Thursday, and it is starting the same time on Saturday. It will be at Zoom, and you need to register if you want to join into PMP Marathon. Without registration, you cannot join PMP Marathon. It will be live. Recording will not be provided for PMP Marathon. Those who are my student, they do not have to register for PMP Marathon. You are automatically registered. This is for those who are not premium students. अच्छा जी, हाय हाय फरीद, वालेकुम अस्सलाम भास्कर, ग्रेट, वालेकुम अस्सलाम महफूज, हाय अर्चना, फराज, कपिल, you all clear, I hope same. Hi Satya, Shalinder, Sangeeta. Okay ji, guys, if anyone has any question, walaikum assalam. I'm more than happy to answer. Otherwise, we will move it from there. Anyone has any question that we can talk? G. Anyone has any question, they can ask me. Okay, I will give 10 more seconds. Good morning, Rajiv. Okay, so I don't see any question. We'll straightforward go to the question answers. The first question is in front of your screen. Is it shared? Let me see. Yeah. So let's see what answers you guys have put. Let's look into that. Work performance data information report. So understanding data, information, and report is a critical part of the exam. And we need to know what each of those things mean. Data, information, and report. Put in the chat box what is data, what is information, and what is report. Work performance data is converted into information. Very well done. Very well done. Work performance data is the raw information. Okay. Here is asking about the particular. Okay. Work performance data information report. Actually, I don't know why you are saying work performance information. Okay. Let's look at the question. What do we call this report? You shared a report with the stakeholders according to this requirement. You have shared only information that is required, not more, not less. You have shared report risk manager to risk and cost manager to cost, things like that has been done. So data is the raw form of information. You get it from the clients or the people. It has no value into that pattern. So that is removed. Weekly report, no, we don't share weekly report. There is nothing a term as a weekly report in PMP. Now, people are confused between information and report. Guys, to understand it, let me take you to the whiteboard. Okay. So let's see. Let's say there are department in your organization: scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk. Deliverable is produced. Okay. Work performance data goes to all the department. It goes to all the department. Okay. Every department has their own plan. Every department will make work performance information. And from that information, one comprehensive report is produced that is called work performance report. That him project manager combines it. That goes into managed communication, and project manager, according to following communication plan, share that report, the part of that report, to every person according to that requirement. Now, taking that into consideration, the right answer here is report. It's an important question in a way to understand the context of what is information, what is report, and what is data. Faisal, I don't know why you put data. Can you justify it? Yannick, I hope that is clear to you. Archana, is it clear to you? I guess Raman, you also put information. Is it clear to you? This question needs to be clear because you will not be asked a direct question about it, but we need to understand the context of each one of them. What is data? What is information? What is report? Okay, so we need to understand the context of that. That's our next question. You are working in the project and team had just shared the cost will be more than the benefit. So we know that business case is based on the benefit by cost. You did analysis and what will be your close the project can be escalated, can be keep doing, no, keep monitoring, no. Okay, now when people ask me, give us a scenario in which we have to escalate it to the sponsor. This is the scenario. This is the scenario that we need to look into that. This is the scenario when we have to go to the sponsor. This scenario is very few times, but this comes here. I hope that is clear to everybody. Majority have the right answer for this question. In this pattern question, we are going to escalate it to the sponsor. What should the project manager do in future to avoid this reoccurrence? In future, for reoccurrence. During weekly status meeting, one of the stakeholder complained that he is getting too detailed report, whereas another stakeholder complained he is not getting detailed report. So they are not getting the information according to their requirement. Understanding requirement of each stakeholder and customize, yes. Send video report, no. Only share, no. Share, no. So A would be the right answer. Looking into the context of that, we need to understand the requirement of each pattern stakeholder, what they are looking, and provide them according to their requirement. This is one of the key thing here that we customize it according to their requirement and we do that. Guys, according to the Google Analytics that they have shared at the end of the year, 75% of the people never subscribe to our channel. So if you are among those who have not subscribed it will matter a lot to me if you can subscribe it right now. And if you haven't done, please put in the comment I just did now. Thank you. You are working in the project, you have analyzed that the project sponsor always consult his secretary who is working for the past 2 decades about important issues. Understanding this, whenever next time you want to share something, you first share with the secretary. If he give the comment, then you notified it. Guys, especially those who are my premium students, and also I uploaded that coaching call. This is political awareness, where the politics follow. Okay, we had that question about cultural awareness. There is that. Yeah. This question, if you have solved it before, this question is culture awareness. Okay. Somebody is doing golf and you work with them. So also solve this question so that you can understand it. I am giving you 70 seconds. Okay. So here he's talking to them, understanding going to the golf course. This is culture awareness. Whereas, what was the question number? This is political awareness. Understanding political awareness and culture awareness is kind of important for your exam. Okay, it is kind of important for exam. Thank you, Saleh. Yes, please also like the video as well. So understanding where the power lies, how the things work is important for that. Political awareness and culture awareness looked into that. No hierarchy, but the culture. Yeah, we need to understand where the culture is. We need to understand where the politics is, and worked into that way. Cultural awareness is how things are being done in the organization. What are the way into that? For example, every organization, every institute has its culture. If you come to my training and you don't like follow up, if you don't like somebody who hold your hand and work it, if you are among those person who just want to take the training and study at its own way, does not want to attend any follow up session, this is not my culture, right? My culture is I hold your hand, I make sure that I crosses the line, I take accountability for you, I make sure that we are walking in the right direction. I looked into that. That is my culture. That is the culture of my training. Now, 99% of the organization does not have that culture. It's not like it's a bad thing. No, 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 no. Everyone has their own culture. It's their culture. That's fine. Like you need to understand the culture of that. I'll give you an example of culture. So back at in Dubai, even in Pakistan, even in India, the furniture when it gets to home, it is made. Or if the people come, the installation will be there very cheap. In Dubai, only IKEA was there who gives you furniture and you need to assemble it. Here, everything in USA comes and you need to assemble. They also provide you tool actually. Okay, they give you one or two tool. You can do that. It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. Things work in a different way. Okay, so we need to understand what the cultural way is, what the political way is. Guys, do like this video and do subscribe if you haven't done as of now. अच्छा जी. You are the project manager for virtual diverse team. You have people belong to all culture and custom. In order to make uniformity, you set the language of the team to be English. Where should it be documented? Now, where should it be documented? Guys, I shared my articles of 18 plans and 33 documents. And there's also a video into that. Did you read it? Did you watch it? Yes or no? Put in the comment. Yes, the right answer is team charter because that is a part of the ground rule. Like ground rule is a part of the team charter. So that article 18 plans and 33 document is kind of very critical, very important. Please do read that. That's important thing. Acha ji. Thank you, Usman, Sayed. Yeah, I will share another article to you guys. Team charter is the right answer. Ajaji, what will you do next? You entered in the team meeting. Two members are having conflict with each other. Team member A started yelling and used abusive language. You entered the meeting. What will you do next? Talk to the both team member. Okay. Talk to the team member and remind him his language issue. Guys, now whenever the conflict is, first of all, what level of the conflict is? What level of the conflict is? What is the level of the conflict? There are five levels of conflict. What is the level of the conflict? This is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. This is a world war level conflict. We need to look into that, what level of the conflict is. Okay. So let's go with that. When the level of conflict is 5, we need to separate them. We need to separate them both and we need to work with them. Okay. We need to work with them what the problem is and then discuss it accordingly. It's a level 5 Farooq. They're fighting with each other, abusing the other. We need to talk to both people and then understand the conflict. If I go and talk to one team member and does not talk to other team member, it's kind of a blame game. It's kind of a blame game. Okay. So if I use elimination technique to solve the question, remove both team members. Need to move this. Remove both team members for having conflicts? No. Escalated? No. Talk to the team member, remind him his language. Why? I just entered the meeting. I don't know what B has done. Maybe he has done something to make proactive him. We need to talk to both the people and understand their reason of the conflict, their side. This is a very critical thing. We need to know both sides of the conflict and handle the conflict accordingly. One side does not help us. We need to know the both side of the conflict. Okay. G. Next question. Okay. Which document suggests how should the team member take action? You are busy project manager. You entered a meeting in the middle when one of the team member was sharing status. You interrupted them and asked something. Team member said we have already discussed and agreed to the solution. Which document suggests how should the team member take decisions? Now that's a very important thing, that how the last line give you the question in the plate, how the last line actually gives you the question, how the last line provides you the answer to this question. Okay, how the conflict should be handled or how the decision should be taken, this is given by team charter. Team charter talked about all those things, how decisions should be taken, how conflict should be handled, what are the rules and regulations. Okay, ground rules talk about which language to use, when the team should be started, things like that. A is the right answer. Which documents he is referring to? You are a busy project manager. You entered a meeting in the middle when one of the team member was sharing status among each other. You interrupted them and asked something. Team member said, after meeting came to you and you violated. Now this is the thing. You interrupted something. This is a ground rule. Although ground rule is the part of the team charter, but this is more specific answer. Here it is. I want to put a great emphasis in there. When you have a right answer and a more specific answer, we'll go to a more specific answer. And that is the exact case what is happening here. The right answer here is ground rules. We need to look into that. What ground rules are we following? What are the ground rules that we need to look into that? And how these ground rules can help us. Is this clear to everybody? It's kind of very, very important to understand the context of it. That how each and every single question worked into that. We need to look into that and answer each way. You don't know ground rule is a document. Ground rule is a document, Fatima. Of course, it's a document, my friend. Ground rule comes a lot of. It is a document. It is a document. We use it there. Ground rule is a document. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Okay, ji. What should the project manager do? You are managing a project, two members are having conflicts, how to handle a pattern problem. They are discussing with each other and trying to find out different solution. Now, again, this question goes to that what level of conflict are we? What level of conflict are we? What is the level of conflict here? What is the level of conflict here? What is the level of conflict here? Level 1. Now, level 1 conflict team is trying to work into that. They are at problem to solve. They are trying to work to get it better into that. And here we will not disturb them. We will let them do their things. It's a problem to solve. So let them do their thing. We will do nothing at this pattern solution. Now, this is a very counter thing. No, we want to help them. They may waste the time. No, no, no. Let them waste the time. Sometimes, if they waste the time, that is actually better in the long term. So we need to look for the long term, not for the short term. It's an important thing. That is one of the reason. Let me explain it to you guys. We have a PMP aspirant group in which we have 600 plus of my student, and they are discussing the question. I don't interfere. Unless somebody tags me, they run out or they disagree, they tag me, then I come and answer. They're learning, they're doing the problem to solve. If every single time I interfere, if every single time I work with them, the things become problematic. I don't want to do that. This is level 1 conflict. What should we choose in force ground or creating a meeting agenda in a question? It depends from the question to question. But if the problem is that people are not following it, the problem, then we need to make enforce ground rules. If they don't have agenda, then maybe creating agenda would be there. Ahmed sir, we need to look at the question. Let solve two more questions. Then what are the questions you may have, guys? I will answer there. I'm available. Conflict management is something that you will for sure get questioned in the exam, for sure. Which conflict management technique you have used here? You are managing a large pharmaceutical project, is always late. Even today, he is late in the meeting. You did not talk to him or discuss about this thing. Guys, problem solve is how this can be problem solving. When we talk to him, identified what the problem was, why he's late, then it would have been problem solving. We didn't do that, so that is not there. Smoothing is that we had at least discussed with him, but he said, and then you have avoided it for a later time. Accommodating is when he says that I don't care, I'm the sponsor, you have to wait for me. Avoiding, when we don't talk to somebody, it is avoiding. Many people get confused here with accommodating or smoothing. We need to understand that they are different things. They are different things. They are not happening here. We need to look into that. We need to get the thing better. Okay. So how those things are, what thing will work into that, we need to understand that pattern thing. That's a kind of an important thing that we need to look into that. Yeah. Acha ji. Is it clear to everyone that we have avoided the conflict? Suman, is it clear? And guys, still some people have not liked the video. Please do that. We have 67 people watching and only 48 likes. Please like it so that it can goes and it comes into the algorithm of YouTube. Na? I want to reach a million people this year, million new people. We already have touched more than 2.5 million people in the last 2 years, but now this year want to reach to more than a million people. अच्छा जी. Now here we need to go with that and work to de-escalate it. Let's say the question says that you are running out of time. You are running out of time. What should you do? You don't have much time left. This conflict has already consumed, and now this is taking the problem. Then what would you do? The conflict has already taken a lot of time, and you don't have time. Now what would you do? In that pattern, you will take a decision. In that pattern scenario, you will take a decision. We need to look into that what things are, and with each question, we need to put the context according to that. That's a kind of a very important thing that we need to do in a pattern scenario. Okay, as I promised, I will give journey videos. I have put all my journey videos in a Udemy course, and so that you can get a proper sequence for watching the journey videos. Here is the login or a coupon for you guys. You can click at this and you can join it. All the journey videos in a sequence for you guys. Okay, so you can have it. I do recommend go through it one time so that you can understand. This is kind of a good revision. Okay, and it helps you to get into the better way. It's a journey course. Okay, two people have asked me for two questions. Let me go back and go to those questions one time. Okay. You're the project manager. You set the language. There is no other option, Neeraj. This option clearly is the simple one. We don't put the language in the communication plan. We don't put the language here. Team charter and ground rules talked about which language we are going to use. So that's the straightforward answer. Okay. And Raman said something about which question was it? Yeah. So you have to share the report what they need. We will never share work performance information. As I explained here, this is made by each department. Scope have made its own information. Schedule has they have made it and they shared with the project manager. It has their detailed of it. We want to share a specific information to those people. So we are not going to share that pattern thing. I hope that makes the difference to that. Okay. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful gift. You're welcome. 18 plans and 33 document. You can go to the LinkedIn and LinkedIn. I have put the article there. Let me see the link also. Actually, we are going to go to the LinkedIn, so I'll show you where to find all the articles. But let me also give you, since you asked it. Okay, here is the article of 18 plans and 33 document. Okay, I just shared the link. Resource leveling and smoothing. Okay, so both of these technique, resource leveling and smoothing, are resource optimization technique. How you optimize the resources. The purpose is to optimize the resource to the best of usage. In resource leveling, all resources are optimized and you changes the schedule according to the availability of those resources. So you level them and the schedule may be changed because of those resources. That is resource leveling. Whereas resource smoothing is that you say that I'm not going to increase the schedule. That is one thing. The schedule is not going to increase and you are going to play in between. Can you share ground rule template? You can get it from look in the internet, or what I put it, initiation planning. I did the template, Renuka, in the group PMP aspirant. You have there in that. I just shared the link for 18 plans and 33 document. Develop, please explain different between development, manage, and control team. In develop part of the team, we provide the training, we work with the team, what their training requirements are. In manage part of the team, we handle the conflict. In control part of the team, we release the team members, which team members are needed, which are not needed. Resource leveling, I just explained it. Resource leveling and resource smoothing. Okay, so in the last question is not mentioned about the time. No, no, no. I am saying that if it was mentioned, I'm saying that if it was mentioned, then we will go towards that, Bensi. Then that would be the answer. Hi, Asif. Asif is my certified PMP. Just came in to listen. Good to have you. Leading indicators. So leading indicators are the trend chart. They shows what things can come in the project. Difference between definition of ready and definition of done. Okay, so let me explain you. Definition of ready is that can I do this thing? Like for example, just before the class that I was gonna do, I check is my internet working? Is my questions ready? That is definition of ready. Definition of done is right now I have done 10 questions. That was accurate. So and from my side, is it clear to you? That is definition of done. Maybe somebody says this question is not clear. So that is acceptance criteria. Of course, we did a change request. PMIS project information system includes work authorization system. It includes which tools we are going to use, which techniques we are going to use. Contingency plan is a basically if a identify risk occur, then you have a plan to handle that risk. If an identified risk occur, you have a plan to handle that risk. That is your contingency plan. And it's not contingency resource, it's contingency reserves. We use contingency reserves to handle those. Okay, okay. D option was the last option, na? Binsi? D option was the right answer. I said that if this was not mentioned. Okay. Here, okay, I need to go back to that question. Where is that question? You need to talk to both team members. D is the right answer. I said that if the question said that you don't have time, then A would have been the like option. Hit the like button. Yes, hit it, and subscribe. Cost of conformance. Cost of conformance and non-conformance. Okay. So cost of conformance is money spent to avoid failures. It's the money that you spent to avoid the failures. You see that these failures can occur in the project and you want to avoid those failures. That is cost of conformance. Cost of like it is training cost, appraisal, destructive, non-destructive testing, everything that you planned for. Non-conformance is the money spent to avoid failure. A non-conformance is because of failure. Warranty cost. Yeah, yeah. Net Promoter Score is NPS, how much you are satisfied. The companies use to identify how much other people are satisfied from the services, that is net performance scores. Okay, can you explain Epic and features in detail? That you don't need them in detail. It is not needed for PMP exam. If you go for the ACP exam, then you would need in detail. For now, Epic is the high level, the big story that you cannot complete in one sprint. You need to break it down. Features, instead of user story, we build by feature. That is feature. Bottom up estimation. You see, we divide the things into part and then we add them up. That is bottom up estimation. Okay, let's solve some LinkedIn questions, guys. For those who are not connected to me at LinkedIn, I daily put at least one question and daily PMP question. If you have seen that, I actually answer them at LinkedIn right now. Okay, so if you are not connected to LinkedIn, do connect. And why you are not connected to LinkedIn? You should connect to the LinkedIn. PMIS explained it, na Project Management Information System. I already explained it. Were you not listening? Okay. Hmm. By the way, if you have not registered PMP Marathon, I've has cleared PMP. So from Saudi in 6 weeks. Acha ji, what will be the answer for this question? Here, the problem is that the scope was not fixed. We need to fix the scope. So C is the right answer. Okay, C is the right answer. Okay, Hasib, you got it wrong. Okay, guys, if you have not registered to PMP Marathon, free question answer, 60 question on Saturday, 8 p.m. same time as right now. You can send me your email here. Otherwise, you will not be allowed. My program next batch is starting on 19th of January. You can join now. You see, I put a lot of content there. Tahir cleared from Saudi also. Ankit, my first certified PMP from India. This is the mind map of an entire PMP. I will explain one day also this. It has everything. If you haven't received, just message me. I'll give you a copy. Acha ji. Let's solve this one. During the project execution, that requires additional budget. The project team did not identify this issue during planning the project. Sponsor risk has occurred on past project. Have done review the risk management plan, confirmed organizational lesson learned. Na? He need to review the lesson learned. One more time, register for the PMP Marathon. Don't miss for that opportunity. What will you achieve in 2024? My first video in US. Okay. Last question it will be. Ah, she's my cousin. Okay, you are traveling to your family to US. I made this question on airport. You reached on time due to intense fog. Airplane could not take off, and you have to reschedule. This exhausted you mentally and physically. Plus, your connecting flight suffered. You want to make sure this does not. You travel in non. Where would you put the problem first? First. The problem should be first in the issue log. It's an important thing to read the last line question. Where should the problem be first? Avoided things like that. And if you follow this method, I'm sure you will clear the exam. Guys, PMP exam is difficult. PMP exam is challenging, but it can be done. We have done it 597 times last year, already 4 PMP in this year. So I really want you guys to become certified PMP. For that, we have done this PMP marathon 4 hours. This was just 1 hour and 10 questions. In 4 hours, we are going to solve 60 questions made by certified PMPs. And this coaching call is free of cost. I'm not charging you anything. Okay, so if you have not registered, join for it. When I ask you to join the program, you always say that your price is too high. The 699 for group and 1200 for one-to-one, which is actually my subsidized program. But these things are for free. Yeah. What excuse do you have there? You see, when I make things for free, what happen? Most of the time people don't join. They will have an excuse. We don't have time. I had this event, this thing came up. If you have paid like minimum $200 for this 4 hour session, which I should charge, maybe I'll start charging this for 4 hour marathon, then you will value it. Let me tell you, when I was preparing for PMP, if this was the thing, this 4 hour questions made by certified PMP, I would have paid for it. Please don't miss this opportunity. See you on Saturday, 8 p.m. at Zoom. I will share the link for the coaching call. Don't miss it. With that, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Sasriyakal, Nandari, and best of luck for this new year. See you as a PM. We know is the first certified PM of 2023. Ganesh, Naeem, Arun, Junaid, Ramil, Shahid, Sandeep, Naula, Rupar, Onkar, Nishit, Sulaiman, Mohit, Mati, Leo, Uram, Halim, Ghazi, Harun, Ahmad, Afla, Abu Bakr, Razan, Ikram, Philip, Tayyib, Aslan, Madhiya, Hassan, Ajay, Ikin, Kevin, Naseem, Padma, Priti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, Zia, Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Imran, Tahir, Azad, Grace, Ajay, Ali Zanumar, Mafi, Mansoor, Prashant, Asma, Ki, Bhai, Fiaz, Varun, Ibrahim, Shakil, Devani, Talha, Adnan, Akmal, Azam, Bas, Mangesh, Murli, Nag, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetal, Yasir, Moss, Rizwan, Abbas, Shakil, Shafiq, Farita, Fontan, Kodan, Tushar, Rizwan, Matt, Abbas, Aziz, Ahmed, Sukur, Ibrahim, Rajesh, Sachin, Yasir, Michael, Makuram, Irfan, Asha, Jaz, Binu, Atif, Ankush, Selwa, A Love Story, Shri, Durga, Vivek, Kalyan, Sagar, Fad, Ali, Satish, Rizwan, Was, Abis, Raza, Yusuf, Wakash, Vinay, Vishali, Umesh, Uday, Chandala, Sumila, Sovik, Sibai, Saurabh, Satish, Sani, Saad, Genius, Atine, Amir, Mohit, Mohammad, Minhaj, Das, Smile, Jason, Hassan, Asif, Farid, Farhan, Ittisham, Dr. Jitin, Tadab, Badar, Atim, Anushpa, Amar, Amaya, Ali, Akash, Adam,